A lot of people have pets to keep them company, and they become a member of the family. But in some cases, those dogs are also neglected or abused or abandoned. And made part of an illegal trade in some countries. Erin Maxon discovered they're also tortured and sold for meat. She joins us now with this exclusive story.
Well, an Ashland couple with a background in medicine and medical research has long contributed to local animal rescue organizations, but it was a coincidence, a simple picture, which inspired them to try to make a difference halfway around the world. From their home in the Rogue Valley, they are helping end the dog meat trade in Thailand because for them, the practice of eating dog meat is not as simple as a cultural difference. We want to warn you, this story, because of the nature of the subject, may be difficult to watch for some viewers. Atticus and Sophia are two happy, spunky, well-loved dogs. Their owners, Janice Rosenthal and Jeff Rinkoff, can't imagine their Ashland home without them.
Get good looking for the camera, will you?
Atticus and Sophia are lucky, but on the other side of the world, thousands of dogs in Thailand are not so lucky. They live in horrible conditions with very few organizations willing to help and even fewer regulations.
When I saw the picture, it absolutely haunted me for weeks.
The picture Janice saw several months ago while on her iPad in the middle of the night.
Smugglers drive Thailand's grim trade in dog meat.
Was this one.
To me, it looked like laundry in a basket being weighed, and I clicked on it and saw that it was dogs.
These dogs, shoved, stuffed, and trapped in metal cages, are part of the illegal dog meat trade.
Their pleading eyes stare up at the camera.
The CNN story sparked something inside Janice and her husband, Jeff.
I made a few calls.
One of those calls was to Greg Tully at SOI Dog in Phuket, Thailand.
We still have a long way to go.
SOI Dog is a nonprofit rescue organization in Thailand. The volunteers save, vaccinate, neuter, spay, and often rehome cats and as many of the hundreds of thousands of dogs in the country as possible. But one of the most intense parts of SOI Dog's work is ending the dog meat trade.
It's really shocking. The dogs are stolen, stuffed into trucks for usually days without food or water. A lot of the dogs, some of the dogs die en route, and the ones who survive are killed in absolutely horrific conditions.
It's estimated that 200,000 dogs from Thailand end up sold to Vietnam for their meat each and every year.
One of the most horrible aspects of it is that many people in Vietnam think that torturing the animals before they kill them makes the meat more tender.
The brutal treatment of these dogs is so disturbing that we have chosen not to show the images of it or describe it.
It's, suffering, torture.
Because it's thought the adrenaline in the body
It's
makes the meat more tender.
Dogs are highly intelligent animals.
You just don't ever get used to it.
When you kill a dog and you have a whole cage of dogs next to the one that's being killed, obviously those dogs that's going to be killed next, they know what's going on.
The Thai government says
Anybody that has a pet can certainly relate. We've domesticated dogs over thousands of years. They're loyal, they're trustworthy, they're man's best friend. So to me, we have an extra obligation to take care of them.
Moved to make a difference, Janice and Jeff started small.
So I gave a small donation, and then we sponsored a dog from their website.
But the couple, having the ability to do more, did more.
The need is great, and time is of the essence.
Janice contacted Allison Wexler of Greater Good.
And of course, I didn't have anything to say but amazing things. They're doing the most incredible work out there, and what they've done for these animals was unbelievable.
With a great reputation and a top rating from greatnonprofits.org, Janice and Jeff decided to make a large donation.
$20,000.
But Greater Good turned that into a Gifts That Give More campaign.
Anything that's going to double funds sounds like a great idea to me.
The most common gift to SOI Dog is about a $5 donation.
Every little bit anyone can do, no matter where they do it, makes the world a better place.
Absolutely.
And those started to add up. So you really raised $40,000 with the help of Greater Good?
Yes.
Back in Thailand, that money built a 13,500 square foot shelter specifically for the 5,000 dogs rescued from the dog meat trade.
The cost of caring for these dogs is tremendous. There are literally thousands of dogs. We are responsible for providing their food and a lot of their care.
It's also inspired us to want to do more, because when you see something concrete happen, then you're inspired to move forward.
Janice and Jeff teamed up again with Greater Good and SOI Dog, this time to create a shelter at a Buddhist temple where thousands of dogs and cats have been abandoned. It, too, is a Gifts That Give More and is nearly funded.
I think it elevates your sense of responsibility in the world and what you do for people and for animals who actually can't go to a lawyer, they can't negotiate with legislators, they can't, they don't have any power in the world. And I think by raising the level of caring in other parts of the world, you may have a ripple effect on those nations.
If you, like Janice and Jeff, are inspired to help, there are many ways. On the SOI Dog website, you can sponsor a dog. You can even adopt one rescued from the meat trade. And on greatergood.org, you can participate in Janice and Jeff's current Gifts That Give More campaign. And again, it doesn't have to be big. The most common donation is just $5.
So the name of this organization that they're working with is SOI Dog. What does that mean?
So it roughly translates into alley or street dog is what you would call it here. And we have lots of resources posted on this story already on our website at kdrv.com, so you can go there for more information.